iliopsoas group. The P is silent. I can see a small portion of the iliacus. And then the psoas is basically this muscle right here. I have another model. I just don't have it with me, but I will continue. You have the quadriceps femoris muscle group. Quad is 4, so you have 4 muscles. You have the rectus femoris, which goes straight up and down. Medial to that, the vastus medialis. Lateral to that, the vastus lateralis. And then deep is the vastus intermedius. It would be underneath that tendon. Okay, so these are all going to help to extend the knee or flex the hip. You also have, on the anterior thigh, this is the longest muscle in the body. It's called the sartorius. It helps you cross your legs. Okay, if I remove this, I have my adductors. Okay, so underneath this nerve, artery, and vein, so normally I ask this muscle on a picture, is the pectineus. Then I have the adductor longus, the adductor magnus. Is that what it's called? It actually extends on both sides of the gracilis, so it's a really large muscle. You just can't see it all. And then gracilis groin is the most medial. So these are all adductors. They're going to help medially rotate the hip. And then you have your abductors that are going to be on the lateral side. So you have the tensor fasciae latae that's going to insert into the iliotibial tract or IT band. And then I'm going to have, this is the wrong one, gluteus maximus and the gluteus medius that are also going to aid in those actions. Okay, antagonistic to my quadriceps femoris is my hamstrings muscle group. So the most lateral hamstring, this is my biceps femoris. Then I have this small skinny one up top is the semitendinosus. And then membranosus, it looks like 2 pieces, but it's actually just a wider muscle that sits underneath the tendinosus. That's the membranosus. So these are all going to flex the knee or extend the hip. I'll just go ahead and stay a posterior side lower leg. You have the triceps surae muscle group. It's 2 muscles. You have the gastrocnemius. This is going to help plantar flex your foot. And deep to that, you can actually see a small portion here. The rest of it's here. This is called the soleus. Those are both going to help to dorsiflex the foot. If I take those off, this is going to be my tibialis posterior. That's going to help with foot inversion. It's the prime mover of foot inversion. If I look at the lateral foot, this is my peroneus or fibularis longus. So if you remember, fibula was a lateral bone. So it's going to attach to the lateral portion of the foot. So it's going to help to evert the foot. And then immediately lateral to the shin, I have the tibialis anterior. It is the prime mover of dorsiflexion of the foot. And then lastly, I have the extensor digitorum longus. It's going to help to extend your toes. You do need to know the gastrocnemius. You need to know the tendon that it inserts. That is your Achilles tendon, also called the calcaneal tendon.